who's the next buyer? Who's the next bit? We've had a huge amount of institutional demand come in. Like we've had that now. And sure, some of them are still trying to get more. MicroStrategy is still trying to get more, but it's kind of been a bit muted recently. They haven't bought in this latest move from 100 something to 120. That wasn't MicroStrategy. Tom Lee's kind of, he's been buying more for sure, but that's kind of exhausted. Sharplink Gaming, SBET is, I don't know, there's kind of unable to deploy more firepower. It's almost like they need the price to go up in order to raise more, in order to deploy more. So I think that's always been one of my concerns. And I think we're running out of more people to buy unless you're able to unlock some of these 1% of funds of some European country, some Asian country, some I think those dominoes ideally would start to get knocked down, because I think people in this industry are tapped out at this point. Like the people who own it. And then look, they're going off chasing other things, right? Everyone's liquidity is going off and chase. Two things is happening. One, they're chasing every other thing. So we did BNB season. We're doing perps, by the way. And I keep saying this about perps. Everyone, I haven't heard anyone else say this. Everyone always reacts really bullishly for Hyperliquid about the idea that, okay, it's been integrated into Rainbow, it's been integrated into MetaMask, it's been integrated into Rabby. Okay, so your users in those places are going to lose their money. And then there will be no more continued use because they'll just lose their money. And this, I think, is what is going to happen a lot. And people are going to get zeroed out in a market which is getting hotter and hotter and things keep moving. We just said, like, trying to trade monad on pre-market has been very, very difficult, even if you thought that it was undervalued at a particular time. If you didn't get it at the exact time, you then enter the short a little bit late and then it pumps for no reason. Like, this is a really hard market to move in. Okay, you missed privacy coins. What are you going to do? Go and buy Zcash now? Maybe, but I don't know. It's a hard one. You pile into BNB season, 7 hours too late, and you're down like 80% across the board. Like, this is a risky period of time, and I'm definitely being more cautious, or taking very risk adjusted. If you want to take the risk, but it's certainly not with big parts of my portfolio anymore. It's like trying to be cautious. Brett, did you want to come back there? I thought you were thinking something.
Yeah, whenever you talk about the pool of capital that can potentially be lost by exposing people to this new financial primitive, the perps stuff, my initial reaction is still that our market's so small that, like, the pool is so big to tap into that it doesn't really scare me, right? And, like, example being, all the on-chain volume right now for perps is 10% of the SEX volume, which is, X% of the people outside of crypto doing options trading, which is Y% of whatever. So, like, and options trading, meme coining, shit coining, all this stuff has existed and will continue to exist and is growing in demand over the last, since 2021 is what I'm thinking. Like, whenever Wall Street bets really started popping off and options became a normal thing that everyone started playing in because it's degen future, and more and more and more and more people are trying to bid into this stuff. So then you go, okay, these people, yes, they're willing participants to tap into it. And then you look at the future and where's that money going to come from? I know people are getting squeezed. I keep seeing back and forth on the timeline of, like, all my friends are broke, all my friends are wealthy, depending on which class you actually like belong in. I've seen both of those over the last week, and hearing some forecasts for the future and what, like, the American government will do, and potentially stimmies are on the horizon. Like, if that happens, bros, like, yeah, it's going to be degen future for the next 6 months, and it's going to be ridiculous, just the same way it was in COVID. Whether or not they do that on the back of a COVID inflationary period, I don't know. But, we have those potential headwinds, or not headwinds, but tailwinds in front of us. And so I'm not worried about, like, everyone losing their money. Like, it's a degenerate future, and people are just going to keep making more money to keep spending more money. The lottery has been around for a long ass time. People are still buying into the lottery. I just got reminded a week ago that, it's up to $25 billion. You should go buy some stuff, because it's just human nature to perpetually, like, do this stuff. It's just what we do. And I don't see that going away. So like that doesn't concern me. I think if the product is good and the product is appealing and the product is calling to us, I think it will continue to proliferate because it is like it is on a human level appealing.
Okay. I think, yeah, that's a reasonable take.